Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. You might be able to hear my voice is going. I am not particularly well, but it's the second Battersea 5k this evening, and I really don't want to not do it. I'm not sure I'm going to be anywhere near the sub 17 that I was going for last time when I did a 17:12, when it was really hot. I'm really proud of that run. This time the weather's in my favour. It's cool, it's 19 degrees, it's cloudy, but I've had a few weeks of frolicking, Glastonbury, a stag do. My advice, if you're a runner, you can't have a social life. Do not have fun. Run in the morning, go to work, run in the evening. Do not talk to your family. It's not worth it. You need those seconds. But I'm going to go to this race. I'm going to not look at my watch. I'm going to put my watch in my pocket at the start, so I'm not trying to go at 3:25 per kilometre for that sub 17 and just completely blowing up. I'm going to run to feel that feels like I can do a 5k today. And I think it would just be a shame not to go because they're so competitive. Wherever I find myself, I'll be in some battles with people, which should be some pretty good footage. So wish me luck and don't hate me if I'm miles off of a PB. And actually blame W Mills if I do die, because I might not have gone if Will would have actually recorded his quite sensational race at the weekend, that I don't want to actually tell you exactly what he's done because we're going to rectify it this weekend. But if you knew what he got up to and didn't record, which some of you will, you would be throwing rocks in his window. So let's get to Battersea Park and see how we get on. We are underway at this once again stacked 5k in Battersea, and I'm going to take you on board today for a stripped back second by second analysis of how I was feeling, why I made the moves I did. Absolutely no stats on the screen today as I could not see them myself. You will see me looking down at my watch a few times out of force of habit, but all it had on it was the current time, and I wasn't sure exactly the time this race started. And I obviously couldn't see the speed. I just wanted to go off feel. As I said in the introduction, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, and I'm definitely a little bit detrained from a few weeks of not being on it with my training. So I just wanted a solid effort out, and where better to do that than Battersea. First few hundred meters are over, and my initial thoughts are I'm very glad I'm out of that huge gaggle of people who are so close to each other. You noticed me almost tripping over the guy in the red top just ahead of me, and now I am just trying to find a pace that I think I can sustain for 5 kilometers. That's obviously very difficult as 5k is a long way, and my legs are feeling really good. They were feeling really good on the relay race that I did last week that I'll put up the top right now, but very quickly it got out of hand and I just didn't have the aerobic fitness that I previously did have to maintain that pace. So for now, I'm just putting one foot in front of the other. This is a 2-lap race, and I want to make sure I at least start the second lap sort of feeling all right. You can see there, showing my watch, it just had the clock time on. But it's also pretty hard not to just get swept up with all these ridiculously quick runners that are out here looking for PBs themselves. And without my trusty GPS watch guiding me along, I'm very much a modern runner. Who knows how well this is going to go? Maybe I'm currently going along at 3:20 per kilometre. Probably not. I'm hoping it's around 3:30 per kilometre, and that pace is somewhat sort of alright still for me. But I did a 5k park run at the weekend before, and I was struggling to hit 3:45 per kilometre at the end, so fingers crossed this isn't a complete disaster class. Let's just watch, enjoy the sounds of the 5k for a little while without me chatting complete shit over the top. I'm back! Sorry, I can't help myself, but I've seen something that I remember, and it was the guy to the left of me with the Brooks shoes, and I think he's got a Cooper top on. You can just see his shoes on the left-hand side of the screen now. And that was really my aim, to try and beat him. He's turned up to a 5k race in Brooks Glycerin 21s, I believe they are. Very much your plodding shoes. He could very well be a man in the middle of a 30k run, training for Berlin Marathon or something, but my ego just cannot take losing to someone using daily trainers. So I'm going to try and stick with him best I can. Let's see how that goes. You can see the 1k sign on the left that we flashed past. I was a little bit boxed in there by the Tunbridge runners, but I'm still very much locked in on tracking Mr. Brooks. As we get into the meat of this second K, I was thinking, is this pace actually a little bit too much for me? Was this effort too much? Can I get to the end at this pace? I'm drifting off the back of this pack, just about keeping in arm's reach of Brooks, but I could still do some pretty good inhales and exhales, so I wasn't absolutely ruined yet, thankfully. Keep plugging away, J Mills. I really wanted to be up with that pack. They were like, what, 4 or 5 seconds ahead of me, but I couldn't get there. I think I was actually leading my own little pack at the moment as someone sneaks past me on the right here in the blue vest. I am thinking, can I latch onto him to get up to that pack maybe? Oh, I really wish we were already at 4 kilometers. And I'm being swallowed up slightly at the moment. Orange vest comes through with another guy in a blue t-shirt this time. The pack is edging away, but at least Brooks Glycerin is actually maybe getting a little bit closer. Not sure if that's the 2k sign on the right there, but we must be close to it at least. I'm not letting you go anywhere, Mr. Brooks. Oh, and I've still managed to overheat and had to take my hat off, even on this day that's about 10 degrees colder than last time, with no sun. Enjoy my feet for a little bit. Hat distraction has let Mr. Brooks sneak away as a Dulwich runner comes past me. Good evening, London 10K. Not even on my most deluded day did I think I could possibly go with him. Look at that sexy, sexy form. We absolutely love going backwards, we really do. But we have made it to the start line. The finish is about 200 metres ahead of this, so we are almost halfway there as someone else overtakes us. Some green Vaporfly 2s, maybe original Vaporflies. Doesn't matter, but we are right on the heels of Mr. Brooks, and is it time to see him off? As I think one too many has come past us now, and yes, we go through now. Who can I latch onto now instead? Who doesn't love foot cam and occasionally crotch cam?
One lap to go.
So I come past the finish line now in 9:27, and that's at about 2.7k, I think. I sort of tried to work out what that would be pace-wise. Honestly, did not have a clue, to be honest. But I was hoping I was at least in the vicinity of a very low 18 or maybe a high 17. And as I move into this second lap, I sort of felt okay. I didn't feel like I could kick on massively and turn it up a notch, but I did feel like I could get to the end, hopefully maintaining the speed I'd done for the first half. But then I wasn't actually sure I'd be happy with doing that exact same half as the second half, because I just didn't know what I had actually done. As this chap in the orange Vaporflies comes through, I tried to see if I could go with him. But he had slightly more spring in his step than me, at least for now. Through 3k now, into the evil one, the 4th kilometre. And I think you can pretty much hear by my breathing, it's instantly started to feel that bit tougher, but I am trying to squeeze that pace as much as I can, and then Green Vest comes through. And it was just one of those moments where I knew if I can try and go with him, this will be a lot more successful of a run, so I tried to stay with him best I could for the rest of the race. Ealing Eagles as well, putting himself in the mixer, but it was Green Vest that I was fully focused on. And as we approach this left-hand turn, I just snuck through the middle of them and then had a big kick out of it to just try and get as close as I could out the corner. It's very much starting to burn, but we are closing on people fast. I think he's trying to kill me with these surges, but we are making positions up thick and fast. We're back up with blue vest and orange vapors. Oh, but apparently not for very long, though. He absolutely sends it. These must be some massive surges into the, I don't know, 310 per kilometers. And he's absolutely broke me, lads. I have to just sink into the left here and just chill with this pack for a little bit because I am hurting. I got past someone else there, but then I look ahead and green vest has put a good amount of time on me, and then the poor guy in the blue vest maybe pulls a calf there, and as I get a good long look at green vest again, I'm thinking, do I just send a big surge and try and get on your heels again? But as I was thinking of doing that, I just saw at the corner of my eye the 4K sign. A K is a long way to go. I didn't think I could push at a ridiculous effort all the way till the end, so I just made the decision to just hang back for a little bit. But then I did notice, sort of felt like green vest may have started to slow up quite a bit and was biding his time for a final onslaught, maybe with 500 meters to go. I really wanted to send it like last time where I did a 3:10 final kilometer, but as you can see, Orange Vapors comes back on my right. It wasn't there today, kids. But I was still going to try and get every millisecond out of me, and I follow Orange Vapors through past Yellow Top. The death cops are here. Five, 600 meters for home. I'm clinging on for dear life to Orange Vapors. He's dragging me along past a few people, and we are just about maintaining a gap to Green Vest ahead. And our friend Ealing Eagle is back in the action. And it looks like he's winding up for a naughty kick. Oh no, it really feels like I'm starting to fade now. The Eagle ahead is galloping away from me. Orange Vaporflies has moved back alongside me. Green Vest is in the distance. It's one of those days where I think I need to see that finish line to be able to start a kick. There's the start line, so it's 200 to go. I don't know why I'm looking at my watch. It's literally telling me nothing. But we come around the corner and I still can't see the finish line. So I thought I was starting a finishing kick there, but then I couldn't go from there. There it is. What have you got left, J Mills? Oh no, I'm not sure I've got anything left. At least I get blacktop. Less than 100 to go. I finally find something. And Green Vest is just ahead of me, but there's not enough time to get there. Or is there? I dip across the line. A very, very sneaky move. And I came in with a 17:44 in 149th position. And honestly, I was fairly happy with that after that 18:20 I'd done 4 days before at Parkrun. And here were the splits. I'm pretty happy with pacing 3:32 in that first kilometre, as I was trying to get as close to 3:30 as possible, just off feel, and that final 5th kilometre at 3:22, so sub 17 pace for that final kilometre, so it's still in there. I've just got to build up that aerobic fitness to hold it in the first 4Ks. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. We will be back at the weekend with a park run of some kind, not sure which one yet, but that video should be out by Monday. We will see you then.